Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Mode Podcast, where we talk about everything crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Memecoins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to talk about the continued NFT surge and plays that we think you can make now in the space to make a little bit of cash. We're going to talk
Ray, I bought an NFT today.
I saw you. We're going to talk about it. I saw you do that live. I was there.
I bought 7 of them, Ray.
Yep, I saw that.
Dude, can you let him do the intro, please? Ray, I'm sorry.
I spent 40 Sol on him, Clemente.
And we're going to talk about the absolute
about $10,000, Clemente.
AI meme coins up across the board. We had a new one cross 1 billion, actually 2 cross 1 billion overnight. And we're going to talk about all the latest and greatest news in the Web3 space. Easy. Did you buy any NFTs this morning?
Yeah, a bunch of them, Ray. I spent 40 Sol on them, Ray. It was crazy. I don't know what I was doing, but I was feeling crazy.
Yeah,
I was feeling crazy.
This was an absolute impulse purchase because I was listening and someone was like, yo, these things are like semi-involved in this other thing. And you're like, bet, I'm buying 8.
I did no research. No, I saw them. I was like, damn, they're on a slight pullback from where they were. I mean, so last night I also made about 35 Sol on an NFT. I bought blinks.gg, a bunch of them, around like 7, 6, 7, I think, and sold them near 11. So like that was pretty good. They have like a meme coin, so obviously the price of the meme coin was what drove that price action. But for me, I was like, okay, if NFTs are coming back, let's just find the ones that people are buying. Like it's that simple. Like I'm not going to be chasing speculation on a bunch of BS. I would rather buy the ones that people are actively buying right now. It's like meme coins. Like I'd rather buy ones with real liquidity right now than try to chase for what might be liquidity. So when I saw that, this person who shilled it was like, oh, yeah, hey, these might be this thing that could be doing this other thing. I was like, oh, very interesting. So that's what made me buy it because people were like, yeah, they might get an airdrop. They've already started to run. It seems like I need it. It's like memes, though. Like buy first, do research after. I can always dump them into bids and take a loss. But right now, I'm kind of just like, why would I not start taking some swings on some stuff that seems decent? You know, Ray? You're picking up what I'm putting down?
I absolutely am picking up what you're putting down. Right now, I am actually participating in a stream drop that I just launched because I refuse to be dominated by this game. I just scored 112. I got my best score ever. If you're playing along, play our stream drops. We love them. They're actually not partnering with us for the show, but I'm launching them anyway. I don't care. We're launching them all show. I pick up what you're putting down. I thought it was an interesting play, but with NFTs so hot, like it almost is like getting to the point where you can just throw a dart at the wall and hit something. And there's enough liquidity where like the downside risk is minimized. I've seen those Pythonians. I've seen them they've been on my radar in terms of like movement over the last month or two. They've been out and around and they have been some of the top movers, but they've also pulled back. I never knew what they were. I have no clue what they are.
I don't know what they are, Ray. I'm not going to lie. I own 7 of them though.
Yeah. Love to see it. Busy day in the NFT space, busy day in the meme coin space. Before we get into that, though, we're going to talk about we're going to actually thank the partner for today's show, Pizza Ninjas. They just airdrop pizza pets. If you're listening to the show the other day, we talked about them a little bit. Clemente created an amazing jingle for this. Had a lot of fun there.
Pizza pets. The number one collectible in your pocket.
Hold on, one more time. Introducing Pizza Pets. Pizza Pets. Number one collectible
in your pocket.
All right, so Pizza Pets just completed their airdrop yesterday. It's trading now live on all major ordinals marketplaces. The next stage of this game begins Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. The eggs are going to reveal, and the game rules will be made public. Game rules are awesome. I have some insider information I cannot share with you, unfortunately, but the game rules are awesome. Tons of fun. It's going to be great. You're going to want to check this out. Even if you're not participating, it's going to be cool to follow along and see like the tech that they have implemented in this game. A lot of fun. I got airdropped a bunch for owning a Bodoggo. I got airdropped a bunch for owning a Pizza Ninja. I got airdropped more for winning Pizza Ninja giveaways. So I've got a stable of these pets. And I'm excited to play along with these. 11 a.m. Eastern Saturday, they're going to be revealing. After that, they will hatch. Once they're hatched, the game will begin, and we'll learn a little bit more about that. All egg owners can join the token gated chat in the Pizza Ninjas Discord. If you want to play along, just go to Magic Eden and pick up a Pizza Ninja or Pizza Pet. They're pretty affordable. I think they're around $50 right now, 0.0005 Bitcoin. When Bitcoin's at 100K, it makes the price in US dollars pretty easy to understand. So for a quarter of a Solana, you could join in and play this game. We're gonna get a little competition going here between me, Easy, and Clemente. We're gonna check in on our pets, see who can keep the pets alive the longest during this game.
Dude, I'm gonna dominate you so hard, Ray. I'm gonna dominate you so hard.
Are you?
I'm gonna dominate you real hard.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here, boys. Yeah, but excited about this. Excited about Pizza Pets, the #1 collectible
in your pocket.
Pizza
Kicks,
Pets.
why is the camera even closer today?
Is it? I haven't changed anything.
Oh, you look good. Don't let him get to you, Kicks.
I think the problem is that maybe it's like tilted a little bit. I think I'm wearing black on black, so I'm like extra disappeared, focused on me. You know. But yeah, thanks for the lens, Pio.
Yeah, I like that's nice. that's a nice close up.
Yeah, people see like if I have like an acne breakout, you know, just front and center.
People want the Kicks weather report. They're the best apparently.
The best.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pets.
Pizza Pets, the #1 collectible in your pocket.
Yeah.
There's only one line to that entire song.
Yeah, do we develop more over time, or is it just the same one over and over?
No,
again?
just one. Just one.
Well, that being said, let's give the people what they want here, Kicks. Let's give them the weather report.
You got it, Coach. Very interested to see what's happening on Friday, December 13th. Looking at the crypto roundup, the majors chopping at the day with Bitcoin just over 100K. Solana at 223, Ethereum over 3,900. The leading top 100 coin is virtual on base. AI is hot. It's up 20% on the day to a 2.3 billion FD fee. I think it's like pretty close to being a top 70 coin in the world. Over the past 24 hours, a report came out that Solana is the #1 ecosystem for new developers in 2024. They got 7,600 new developers. Ethereum only had 6,400. That's a 1,200 difference. Next up, Zagabond and the Azuki team sent crypto to T-Swift without needing her wallet address. This was done through a new protocol within the AI16Z framework that leverages privy authenticated wallets. The AI16 team broke a $1 billion market cap overnight. If you bought the FUD a couple of weeks ago, you're up a clean 5x. If
5, not
in
1,
the trend.
not 2, not 3, not 4, 5.
5x in 3 weeks. AI's hot, man. Got to get a little taste of that. Last but not least, it was another bullish day for Bitcoin as BlackRock suggested a 2% Bitcoin allocation to investors, and the state of Texas put forth legislation for adopting a Bitcoin strategic reserve. That's it for the weather report. Back to you in the studio.
Kicks report, the best weather report in Web3. Excellent weather report as always, Kicks. Got some theme music from Ellie.jpg in the comments. It's Friday, TGIF. Lots of stuff going on here. We saw AI coins absolutely pump. Absolute craziness on the AI front. We saw AI16Z break $1 billion. Virtuals entering the top 100 coins. Crazy to see all this. We do have some like laggards. GOAT only up 7%, 800 mil. Very surprising to see that not be the category leader. Another big winner was Fart Coin on the day, 27% to a 700 mil market cap. Griffin, GRIFFAIN, another AI coin that was up 43% to a $340 million market cap. Big day across the board for AI coins. Do we see these continue to pump? Is this the narrative that's going to kind of like perpetuate this cycle? And where are you looking at in like this kind of subset of coins to potentially make long-term bets? Easy. I'm curious if you're in any of the AI coins, and if not, like, are you looking for entries? Like, what's your strategy here?
I'm not at the moment. Maybe I should be, but I don't know. I don't really have like a crazy interest in like the AI stuff. Like, yeah, I trade them on the short term. Maybe I should be trading them more, but I don't know. Something about them just doesn't tickle my willy, you know? Doesn't get me excited.
Yeah, I mean, and also these are all like firmly in that like mid cap territory now, where they're like out of like the range where you're going to be doing like 10x's, and they're into that more like 2 to 5x range. And in my opinion, at least. You're above 500 mil on a lot of the category leaders. Looking at GOAT here, it's kind of lagging a bit behind. If you were to tell me 2 weeks ago that AI 16Z was going to almost 2x on GOAT, I would have called you a crazy person. And now we're sitting here and I'm the crazy person, apparently.
Yeah, I think like the moves that we're seeing right now is like more related to like kind of the protocol level plays, right? As opposed to like individual AI agents. And I think that's maybe like the market understanding, while like someone can come compete with AI 16Z and someone can compete with like virtuals, right? Like to the friction to do that, right? May be a little harder than just launching another AI agent. But then, I mean, there's still multiple like things out there. It's hard for me to even remember. There's like Top Hat on base, right? That's like a competitor to virtuals. There's a Clanker, right? That I think is a competitor to virtuals. But yeah, there's a lot of people making bets on like the infrastructure level right now. And it makes sense that the infrastructure level things can maybe run higher than an individual AI agent. But then I hear people talking about that they think that like individual AI agents like can have stickiness where they can become more like a brand, right? Or like a social like a social presence. Like you see that with like AI XBT, right? Or Cerebro, right? Where they're like, okay, this person has like a presence, like a mind share capture. I think Jonah kind of said he was looking at AI agents instead of like maybe which ones were more like that's the wrong one. I don't know. The right one's on base.
This is the same token, but it's just ported to Solana. So this price action follows. Market cap is a little.
Oh, gotcha. That's really cool. But yeah, there's different ways that you can take it. Like Jonah was like, I'm more looking at AI agents that seem to have like a strong like brands, and they're kind of like a influencer in a sense, right? And they'll like continue to go up in price. That's insane. Just straight fucking up only, almost going to pass GOAT. I don't think a lot of people saw that coming, right? If you want to talk about like things you would have said a week ago, I don't think many people would a week ago have been like Fart Coin's going to be bigger than GOAT. We saw it live on the show at 5 million casual,
2.7 million.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I put 1 SOL into this at 2.7 million. I sold for a 0.6 SOL profit.
Woo! Let's go. Lock in those gains, man. Hey, it's better than taking a loss.
162 Solana. It would have been a 162x had I held through.
Well, here's the thing.
You're a paper hand.
Here's the thing that I think this could be cope or it could be reality. But anybody that feels like they missed some of these like these ones that are at high market caps, I think that this is just the beginning. And I think that the difference between like a meme coin, although meme coins have a lot of competition with each other in the attention game, right? Like AI agents have technological innovations or new things that can be done, right? Like meaning that like Pepe doesn't have to worry about someone launching another Pepe, but it has better technology, right? And you know what I'm saying? Like memes are straight just mind share, like attention.
It's a bet on virality.
Community. Yes, it's a bet on virality. Exactly.
The only thing is it's a bet for virality. That's
exactly. Whereas AI agents, you could launch something that's
you can bet on the tech. Like
yeah, you can bet on the tech.
Bet on the tech. Like
exactly.
If there's a good framework, like AI 16Z with Eliza is good framework.
Yep.
Why would you not want to bet on the tech? And clearly people are building on top of it, which is like a pretty big thing. So it's like, I don't know. That's
so I think there'll be a lot more opportunities. Anyways, easy, right? Like if you missed Pepe, right, or you missed Fwog, how many other meme coins came out after that did huge runs? Goat, Peanut, right? Like Moodang. There's going to be Fwog.
Bro, if you missed Peanut, you could have just bought Justice. Like
Yeah.
Like it's the exact same coin, like just made by the actual peanut guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
When you miss a meme coin,
Wait,
it's like
what?
one thing.
What are you talking about?
do you mean?
Peanut justice?
Yeah, the guy,
Have you not seen
the
that?
owner of the peanut launched his
That was a
own
complete
coin. and it-
Damn though.
No, it was the actual guy who owned Peanut. Launched
Yeah.
a coin
Okay,
called Justice.
and what's it at? And what's it at?
I don't know.
It's dead now.
it went on a crazy run. I remember
Yeah.
it was at like 2 or 3 million, and then the next day it was at like 50. I don't know where it's at now.
Yeah, like
50 million?
yes, dude. That's how I know your ass is not locked in, brother. Because you just looked at me like I was crazy for saying that.
Certainly not.
Is this the one here? Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
one.
that is
It's
it.
dead now.
Yeah.
That's a
But
chart,
like,
dude.
if you missed Peanut, you see this guy launch it, you could have just bought this shit.
Yeah,
and
look at that,
it's
dude.
time, too.
Look at that, dude. It went to 120
That's
million.
insane.
Yeah, so I think I went to bed on day one when it was at like 3 million. Like I just like as I was
It's
falling
still
asleep, I
30
saw-
million.
No,
No,
it's 3
No, 300K.
Oh, it's because he zoomed in. Okay.
Yeah. It's zero.
Oh, it went to zero.
There's
But there was a
17
lot of money to be
community
made.
members for that 51K of liquidity.
Yeah, just hold off for the CTO, man. It's gonna come back. Don't worry.
I really like Fart Coin actually.
I like fart coin. Everybody farts.
Everybody likes it when it goes up into the right parabolically.
Yeah, you like it at 700 million?
Who's not gonna like this?
Well,
I'm
you
not
like
a
it a lot
buyer at
better than it was
700.
at 5.
To be honest, we liked it. Like, I'm gonna play a clip here from the show. And
Oh, he's got the
of,
receipts.
of when we bought this. And like I think we said like basically the same thing here. Like how we like this chart. It hasn't changed much on it.
They would use. It's called Fart Coin.
The one
I want to
migrating
say
right now.
it's no. It migrated at like 2 a.m. That's when the AI tweeted about it. So search for it in the search. Fart Coin.
Fart Coin.
So the AI said the best way to do an airdrop is to airdrop all the users Fart Coin. It is, what is that, 1.17 mil?
3 mil.
Beautiful chart. Beautiful chart. Up and to the right.
And they're on a
Don't
rate.
hate that.
Beautiful chart.
Let's buy Fart.
All right, let's
Fart.
go. Is it Fart Coin or Fart?
Fart Coin.
Fart Coin.
All right, there it is.
Done.
Does Pio still hold this?
Crypto likes it. All right, that's the hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, that's in our
Yeah, so that's the clip there. Absolutely ridiculous.
Pio probably hasn't checked his Bull X and he's up like 400 soul. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
he's sitting on like a $500,000 bag, and he's like, "Oh, this is crazy."
Yeah, but same thing. This chart's great. Up and to the right.
he has had a little bit more swagger to him lately. You know, he may just not be sharing his bags, dude. He's just looking at houses to buy off his Fart Coin.
Yeah.
No.
Got bounce comments. Now play the clip of you selling it, saying it's going to zero after the show. Actually, I don't know. I need to figure out when I said it, but when I sold it, but I'm almost positive I said like, hey, like the way this works is we buy it on the show and then we sell it
Yes,
on the show.
that was the problem. Is like the framework we set for it was like we have to buy things and then sell them by the end of the show. If we had just simply said like we're gonna diamond hand all of these things, you know what I mean? The podcast would be looking a little different today. You'd be like, hey guys, where are we meeting up to chop up this bag?
Yeah, unreal. Absolutely unreal. Would have been a nice 160 soul W there. I bought a meme coin this morning off basically nothing. I bought this Trenches meme coin that didn't have anything that people were piling into based on smart wallets. I'm up 2x. I have no clue what this is. Zero clue. I'm not sharing my screen, so everyone's like, what are you talking about? Trenches. Anyone know what this is? Easy. Have you heard about this?
6.6 million.
Trenches? No. What is this?
I have no idea. I saw a post on Twitter that says like all these whale wallets are buying in. So I just bought in blindly this morning. No clue. It's another one of those.
What's
It's
the
like
Twitter?
a ball. I have no idea. It's join Trenches. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Dude, there's a lot of there was Trench Timmy. There was what was the turtle helmet guy?
I think it's the same one. I think that's the same guy, right? Or is that
No, that was the one where the artist like quit because the artist was like, "This is too much pressure."
yeah. It was like a turtle, right? Was it just called Trench or no? I know Timmy's the live stream one. That's the one. I'm actually in that one too. I'm just in anything that involves trenches. This is one that Clemente found early in Bodoggers. Are you still in Timmy, Clemente?
I am still in Timmy,
Yeah,
but I scaled out mostly at like 4.5 mil last night.
Oh, so you caught this Pico top.
Yeah, when funny story, Frank's been buying and selling like 5K worth every and he keeps selling on mostly a loss. I saw him buy in again. I'm like, okay, I'm out.
Terry was the trench turtle.
There you go. We got Terry, Timmy, and just trenches.
Yeah, so no idea what's going on with those. Damn, this one's like dead, huh? This thing ran to 30-some million. I think Easy took this as his meme coin pick of the week. Like up here.
Yeah, and then it rugged. The artist had mental health problems.
Yeah.
Well, no, you said it was the pick of the week. You didn't say it was a good pick. You just said like this is gonna do something.
Oh,
It
they're
did
working on
something.
3 minutes.
Just went to fucking zero.
Yeah, it did do something.
Certainly did something. Tell you that much.
Oh, it looks like they announced a mint. Helmet stays on.
Oh, great.
Free mint.
Electric. Awesome. How wonderful.
Absolutely electric. Absolutely electric. So Clemente, you've been trenching the last couple nights, I've noticed in the Discord. I didn't pay attention at all last night. How do we end up?
We made money on BDSM. I think big
Big Dick Stick Man. That was a good one.
That one was electric. It could have done really well if it hadn't the dev rugged. Basically what's been happening, Ray, is like I find things that are really good, but the dev keeps rugging. So it's like, dude, these guys need to grow a pair and let this thing run to like 500K to 1 million before they rug. They're pulling it way too soon. So yeah, this one I made some money on. Is that me? No. Yeah, I just put 2.3K into that thing. You know what I'm saying? I was just throwing my weight around.
Really? Damn.
No. Yeah, Ray, I think I made like $1,000 last night. Let me find my big. So BDSM was good. And then there was one other one, Paper Hands. We did well. GAMBA was also a good one.
I got
I like
one
that.
I actually saw this because you sent this in the Slack. I saw you send me this, and I was like, you were like just so bullish about this, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump in here. I'm out. I'm walking the dog. Let me jump into this, and I'll.
Oh, you're still in it.
Yeah. Well, that's the issue. So, I got to go to like the 1 second chart essentially. So I buy it, and it immediately 2x's. I'm like, yeah, thank you, Clemente. I put it in my pocket. And I like finished walking the dogs for like, I don't know, what is this, 6:02 to 6:10. So at 6:10, I get home, I like take off my jacket, I like unhook the dogs, and I sit down, and it's like dead. So
That dev sell right there.
Yeah.
Great idea. Dev couldn't execute. Like everything was good. Most of my plays right now are finding these good ideas, and then whether or not the dev will rug is like the biggest thing. And then the other ones where it's like the dev doesn't matter is a different style of play. Now that I'm tracking, so using Bull X's new like Walt tracking things, I'm tracking a lot of like big players. And when you start tracking their wallets, you realize how many misses they have. Like I was following a couple wallets on some plays. They straight up lost like some of them lost like 15 to 30 grand last night. Like it was nothing. And it doesn't work out. But you just got to stay in it, stay disciplined, and keep grinding. But yeah,
that's why it's funny when you hear about like some like wallets and like this wallet made 500 grand off of this trade, and then you're what you don't know is they lost 200 grand on a bunch of other trades.
Yeah, the big one,
But
the
it's
big
still
cook yesterday, last night was GWART. So
Yeah, what was that?
Dave guy actually found this last night at 30K. This was created by someone from Eigen Labs or Eigenlayer, director of protocol of Eigenlayer. Scott Connor created GWART, a GWART bot or
So is this based off the Twitter influencer?
I don't know.
Picture,
Dude, it ran to
Oh
it's at 14 mil right now.
Yeah, like I think it's based off of
Yeah.
This Kicks loves it.
Kicks is
I don't
just
know,
dying
dude.
of this fucking
I just
guy.
want to know the prompt to make this. That's good.
so recreating the best CT personalities So it's I think it's recreating GWART. Like,
Yeah.
like this person. This is like a decent like Twitter follow if you don't fantasy top hero.
Yeah.
Recreating her as an AI. Interesting.
I love it.
And so you said this
Dude,
is an Eigenlayer guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the
Director
director
of
protocol of Eigenlayer made it. Dude, Frank got in on this one early. Frank crushed it yesterday. He made 30 grand off of this trade. It ran.
That's just another day in the office.
Another day in the office, baby.
Oh
yeah, look at that.
This was the runner of the day, dude.
Dude, everybody's on
GWART.
this.
Bachelor Society's asking for the CA. Just look up GWART.
Look at all of those fucking insider buys, dude. Or not insider, the
Track buys.
balls.
Yeah.
Dude, the cabal was all over this.
Yeah. This is Frank selling at the Pico top, which is pretty solid. Not normal for a Frank play there.
Yeah, dude, these guys are wild.
Yeah, so like that's another feature of BullX Neo. If you haven't signed up for BullX Neo yet, you can get access right now. Bodogos.com/BullX get you in. You can only get in with partner referrals. We have one for you as a loyal listener to our show. Sign up at bodogos.com/BullX. We love this. This is like the only platform we use. Love partnering with them because it's just a tool that we use all the time, and like it's just such a good fit for us. I mean, you can look at all this other stuff too. Insider holding. Only 6,000 holders on this is interesting for a $14 million market cap, but only 14% concentrated within the top 10.
Ray, Neo saved me like $1,000 yesterday. Actually,
Oh yeah, what happened?
So I forget the name. Oh, Morty. So there was you know, first of all, whenever a Twitter account looks good and they're like, release in 3 hours, get ready.
You know they're gonna farm the shit out of you.
And it's an AI bullshit.
They launch all the scams and then they launch the real one.
Let me find the Morty, Ray. I think it was anyways, there was a Morty that was launched by this project that was like, we're in the AI Solana hackathon, we're building a game and blah blah blah.
It was Mort. It was just Mort AI.
Mort, maybe
Mort space AI. Right?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Mort AI. Here, I'll share my screen, Ray.
I think I charted this. At some point I saw this.
So you know what was, so this one was cooking. The volume was insane on this. It ran all the way up to it literally ran up to 1.5 mil right off the gate. I got in at 1.5 mil, and this thing was cooking. It was pumping an insane amount of volume. The right people were buying in. And then what I did was I looked at dev tokens. And if you go there, because it looked sus, we found out this thing was heavily bundled, and we looked at it and they're like, dude, they launched a Morty 3 hours ago. What are we talking about? And then we looked at it further, and we looked at the distribution on this. The dev owned like 15%, and they like distributed amongst wallets. So the entire Bodogos Discord, some people actually made money on this. They got out, and we saved ourselves some cash. But as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta sell. But we were in hard. So shout out to Neo.
Shout out to Neo. I agree. These names do blow. Deep Brazil in the comments. Couldn't
I
they
made 6 soul this morning, boys.
Hey.
Blast Star is the ticker that I printed on. It was Elon Musk's first company.
888K.
Yeah, click on that. I sold at like 1.4 mil.
Nice.
On that first rise up.
I've never had good luck with it. This is like a slow cook too. Interesting. Did he tweet about it? Like what was the catalyst here?
Click the Twitter button. This.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I remember this.
Yeah, I don't know. So people are just betting he's gonna tweet about it or mention it because he responds to this Doge designer guy all the time.
Yeah. I don't know how much pumping stuff he does though. I know he does push his own narrative a lot, but not really about himself. But we'll see. 1K or 1 million market cap, 2K holders. Are you completely out?
Yeah, completely out.
Yeah, that's a nice cook there. Ran all the way up to 2 million. That's a big one. Hoping to get more in the trenches over this weekend. I've basically been out of the trenches all week. I am like I've detoxed. I've been doing some other stuff. I've been into some of these bigger plays. I talked yesterday how I unstaked my M3. I'm basically just sitting on that now, like looking for a potential excess. Wanted to have optionality. But yeah, I need to dive back into the trenches and see what's going on, because it seems like there are plays right now, and it seems like things are heating up a little bit.
What if I told you, Ray, they never cooled down?
I think they cooled down a little bit, or they cooled down to a point where I wasn't just winning at the same rate I usually was. I don't think I have the same skill level that you do in terms of like new coins launching and speed. It takes me a little bit longer, so I lose a little bit of an edge there when there's not as much volume in space.
Rake, what is what Taylor Swift bought Ethereum?
Yeah, let's talk about this. This is really cool. I read this story last night. This is essentially Zagabond is working with Azuki, and he launched a test AI agent that sent Taylor Swift some Ethereum. This is made possible through the AI16 repository that basically the Azuki dev team contributed to it. And it's using Privy. So if you're not familiar with Privy, it basically spins up wallets. It's what a lot of these crypto and Web3 apps use. If you're using Fancy Top, you connect it with your Twitter. It basically uses your Twitter account to spin up a wallet that only you can log into with your Twitter. So essentially what they're doing here is they're basically allowing any Twitter user, like you can spin up a Privy wallet on their behalf and send them crypto. So the only person who can access it to like withdraw or move the crypto is whoever controls that Twitter account. But anybody can essentially now send crypto to somebody on Twitter, and then they had the ability to access it later. So like it's to be seen if Taylor Swift receives this and actually uses it or like moves it, but it does provide an interesting unlock, because this works like with TikTok, Instagram. You can use it with Google, Twitter, anything essentially where you can use like an auth with another account. You can basically log in with Privy and you can spin up a wallet for that person. So I think this is going to be a big unlock going forward, especially when you like look at things like rewarding like interaction. I think they use the example of like Cerebro, like rewarding people who interact with like his tweets with a token, perhaps, like you can basically send people on Twitter like rewards. And I think that's going to like more people use Twitter than use crypto. So I think they're like, it does present the opportunity to like spread crypto to a wider like net. So this is really cool. We're continuing to see like framework being built out that's going to be like useful in terms of onboarding the masses. I know you're a big tech guy in this space, Kicks. I don't know if you saw the story or what you think it could potentially unlock or what your thoughts are. I would just love to hear your thoughts on the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I think it's definitely cool in the sense of like how you laid it out, that you're able to like send currency without like knowing their Web3 wallet or anything like that. It could be great for like user acquisition, right? For like a game, right? Because I'm sure that you can drop NFTs, not just like token, right? So it could be like, hey, here, like, you got a free NFT to go play our game, right? And they just have to claim it essentially. So I think that technology is really cool. I think like some of these things have existed in a sense. Like I think that, for example, you could like send crypto via Coinbase to an email address, right? And then that email address could like sign up for Coinbase and like get it. But Privy, like I've used Privy extensively. Privy's like a really good stack and like a really good setup. And it does make it really easy for people to get on chain, meaning that like it's an email address. You don't even need a password. It's just one of those like, what's the 6-digit alphanumeric thing that we sent to your email, and then you log in, right? And you're logged in. I think it makes it super easy where like if you're at Christmas with your family and you're talking to someone and you're like, hey, like I'm going to send you an ETH, right? Just sign up for a Privy account. It's super easy to do stuff like that. And I think they're making it just even easier, where now it's like, you don't even have to wait for them to sign up with a Privy account and then give me a Privy wallet. You can literally just send an ETH to their email address and be like, cool, just log into Privy and it should be sitting there. So yeah, I don't think like the technology is necessarily new, but I think like Privy, with all the work they've done over the last year or two and their like infrastructure, I think makes this existing technology a lot more powerful.
Yeah, 100% agree. Really cool. And I think we are like kind of reaching that like shelling point with mass adoption, where like this kind of tech upgrade is like integral to bringing more people into this space.
Yeah, because I mean, even if you look at stuff like BolX, right, or like Photon, in the, or, you know, bonk bot or whatever, right? Making it just easier for someone to trade on chain without like having to literally like log on their computer, sign into Phantom, go to Dex swap, right? Make the swap, blah, 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 right? Like now, like with stuff like Bullx, it's just super easy. Like I don't like to do like quick daily trades with anything other than Bullx right now, just because it's like on my phone, it's on my computer. I have base loaded into it. I have Solana loaded into it, right? So I can like trade most things off of that. If I'm going to go make like a long-term thing, like I'm going to buy some ETH, right? Like, sure, then I can sign into my ledger and make the swap, right? And then no, I'm just going to hold on that. But for stuff that I want a lot more moves on, like Bullx has been great. So yeah, I think this is just like another iteration of that where just making it super easy for people to do stuff on chain. Because a lot of people too, like they're coming in, they want to get into stuff early. They don't want to get into stuff when it's listed on Coinbase and it's $1 billion, right? Like they want to be able to catch peanut when it's 10 million, not 1 billion, you know? And you only can do that when you're on chain. So yeah, I think this is great.
Sounds
so
awesome.
the chill guy, just last thing. So this chill guy agent had ETH and it sent it over, or they used the chill guy account? Like this chill guy agent, how does Taylor Swift and chill guy agent come into play? I get that it was too privy, but like,
I think they just made an AI agent off of chill guy.
Yeah, so essentially what Zagabond did was he used the AI16Z framework to create the chill guy agent. Using that framework, you can use that code to basically leverage the protocol that allows you to send ETH to a Twitter account.
got it.
Privy.
Got it.
So it's using that whole AI.
Is there a token for this chill guy agent?
No, people have been asking.
Yeah. And like, here's the thing too, is like, I don't think that but I'm not sure that the AI agent just like randomly decided to send money to Taylor Swift, or maybe they did. But once again, where like how AI works is, where did that information come from, right? You have to like feed the AI data to make the decision off of, right? Maybe they did actually like say, cool, we're going to scrape we're going to give you a feed of the top 500 people on Twitter by follower account, right? And you pick one of the 500 and send them funds if you decide to, right? But either way, I think it's a really cool use case of technology. And I think one of the cool things about Eliza is the #1 trending GitHub repo. What that means is there's a lot of nerds pushing changes, improving the protocol. So I mean, it's really kind of a race, not a race, but there's the two big competitors, and you can see it in the market cap price, is AI16Z and Eliza on Solana, and Virtuals on Base. And they're both pushing rapidly in the same direction. Virtuals yesterday announced Virtual Sandbox, where now you can deploy an AI agent and have a lot more control over the AI agent. So like you can like tune the prompts, you can tune the temperature. Temperature just basically means like a lower temperature with an LLM. They're going to be less rigid, better for conversation and stuff like that. Like a higher temperature is going to be like much more analytical, right? So if you were trying to make like a shit talking bot on Twitter, you'd have a lower temperature. If you're trying to make a super analytical one, maybe a higher temperature. But in there, they also have functions so that they can trade on chain, launch memes, these sorts of things, right? So we have Virtuals on Base, and we have Eliza on Solana, and they're both competing to basically allow you to create AI agents that can do a lot of stuff on chain. So instead of them just sitting on Twitter and schizo posting, they're trying to be like, okay, now you could make an AI agent that's going to trade tokens on Bump Fund, or make an AI agent that's going to trade other AI agents on Virtuals, right? So they're going to start adding in all of that, on-chain functionality. Where that leads, one thing I can be certain of is it leads to really more interesting like social experiments and stuff like that. Now you can truly have an AI agent that can on-chain reward its followers on Twitter and make that decision itself, right? That kind of stuff is really cool. I think where it's like a little bit more murky is like trying to craft these AI agents to be like cracked pump.fund traders, right? That's a way more harder thing to accomplish in my opinion. A lot of people are trying to, but we'll see where that goes. Where does waifu fit in? Ronman says, I don't think it fits in very well. Sorry to say.
Yeah, I think that they like were a first mover that didn't iterate fast enough, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And now they're basically kind of pseudo competing with the framework they're built on, Eliza, and kind of pseudo competing with virtuals and Top Hat and all these different things.
Oh damn, the AI 16 Eliza is down to 7.8 mil.
But the real Eliza is at 78 mil.
Yep, well, the real one that was launched afterwards by the AI 16. Well,
here's the thing: why would you let someone make money off of your open source protocol? Like, I kind of see where they were at. They're like, "Fuck these guys!" They launched the coin.
You know that new Eliza deployer?
They supported the other one. I guess.
Right, you know that new Eliza deployer? That wallet.
Yes.
It was deploying like a ton of capital yesterday.
Really? So that's the wallet we track, right?
Yeah, it was. Let me find it. New Eliza deployer somewhere in here. Oh, found it. Okay, so let me share this because this is what I was watching yesterday, and I was absolutely flabbergasted by it. It was just buying the shit out of GIKO, like nonstop buying it.
That's interesting.
No idea why.
And that's the wallet that deployed the initial or the newer Eliza.
Yeah, it's up $1 million on that.
Interesting. What's GIKO?
Some like cat coin. I don't know. Shrimp, if you know Shrimp, he's a huge fan of it.
8
But it
months
was
old?
weird to see. Yeah, it's on Sol. It was weird to see it just aggressively buying GIKO. Yeah, I mean it's up $368,000 on it. But
I mean,
65K worth.
Yeah, I probably bought it and then like people like who are tracking
held
that,
it.
Yeah.
But they're down on the most recent buy. Look at this.
Damn.
That's a funny chart painting.
Yeah, just straight T-wopped it up the whole way.
Interesting.
Weird.
Interesting.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna amount to. Yeah, I think Vifo and Top Hat are just too far behind at this point. I saw Top Hat's token is going up, but
Yeah.
I don't know what's been going on with that ecosystem.
I mean, I think some of the beta plays will probably be good plays, right? Because like they're a smaller market cap, so their upside is higher, and like all it takes for them is to like do something that like is like, oh wow, virtuals doesn't do this, and like now they're like trending and they got attention, right? And I mean, like still, this was like if you bought AI 16Z, you're up like a 5x, but you're still up like a 2x if you bought Top Hat at the exact same time. So it's not like it's dead. I also think like on base, you have a profile of buyers that maybe a little bit more diamond handy, right? And like want to hold things for the long run. Yeah, and it looks like GWART was launched there. That's interesting.
There you go. Clemente GWART was launched on Top Hat.
Yeah. So I wouldn't count out like the second tier of like AI agent deployers, because I do think that there's like if it's a good team, right? Like they do have. It's not crazy to think that like if Virtuals is at a $2 billion FDV, if they double from there, like why can't Top Hat do a 4x to 200 million, right? If they're innovating, they're doing interesting things. So I wouldn't write off those plays necessarily, but I do think that like really what you want to do in this space, like I think the best strategy to trading this space is just looking for things that are launched that aren't directly competing with like another thing that's already out there in launch. It's not always going to work. Like someone in the chat mentioned Griffane, right? Now like Griffane is launching their own kind of like AI agents can like trade on pump.fun and stuff like that. Once again, that's kind of a competitor to virtuals and it's done very well. But I think just like an easier trade overall, where you're not looking for things that are like, okay, this thing now has to compete against these like 4 top projects, is just looking for things that are doing like net new things. I think a great example of this is FAI, the Freysa AI agent. It's on base. Maybe you type in Freysa, which is Freysa.
We'll go over to Old Bull X. We'll get it up on base.
Yep. Yeah. So This launch, it was like it quickly went to like 2-3 million market cap. And long story short, what it was it was an AI experiment. They loaded $50,000 into a wallet controlled by an AI, and you had to pay money to try to convince the AI to send 50K out, right? Then it sent 50K out, and a lot like the mid-curve take was, well, okay, the experiment's done, right? I'm going to dump it. But no, what happened is then like Elon Musk and Mark Andreessen tweeted about this saying, oh, wow, this is really cool. The thing runs to like $50 million, right? Then it kind of goes down to 20, but now FAI or Fraser did like a season 2 experiment and like a season 3 experiment, right? My point about bringing this up is I think there's going to be tons of AI experiences like this that are kind of like new novel things. And like buying FAI, you weren't like, oh man, this is competing with virtuals, right? So it has to be like better than virtuals, right? It's not competing with AI XBT. It's not competing with Cerebro, right? And so I think you'll see a lot more AI experiences kind of like this, where it's like, wow, they're doing some cool stuff that I haven't seen before. I think some of those like plays will be good plays.
Yeah, definitely agree. And the game theory on Fraser is pretty cool. I remember reading about that when Elon replied to it. It was cool how someone cracked the.
That's the crypto dream, Ray. Is your Elon replies to something that you've bought that makes your bags go up 10x in one candle.
Yep. Yeah, that's an absolutely absurd candle. Went from 18 mil to 65 mil in about 30 seconds after that. Really cool game. Essentially, basically, it was like a crack the AI. The AI was told not to give away the prize under any condition, and then your goal was to get it to send you the prize. And someone managed to do that with some clever reverse engineering, because they basically made all the code public, and someone figured out how to convince the AI to send it the information. And what was cool though, it became harder and harder as the game goes on because it costs more and more. Basically, they had a bonding curve, so every time you tried to like give it a command, it would cost a little bit more than the last time. So there's a lot of game theory there. Cool game. And like Kick said, one of the cool new things that's going on in the space, those sort of things can catch fire and are definitely interesting in that they differentiate themselves from basically everything else. We've talked a good amount about meme coins. Maybe we'll get into some Top Dog. There's only 2 weeks left of Top Dog. Only 2 weeks this year.
Damn.
This week, we got next week. We got Popapa with a big lead. Before we do, we're going to thank again our partner for the show, Pizza Pets. Pizza Pets, only ordinals collection in your pocket. Pizza Pets just finished their airdrop, and they are live trading on all major ordinals marketplaces right now. The next stage of the game occurs tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you check your wallets as the Pizza Pet eggs will be revealed. All the Bodongos got a bunch. Pizza Ninja holders got some. Other collections got some as well. 11 a.m. tomorrow will be the reveal, and all of the rules for the game are going to be released. This game is very, very cool. Really excited to play against these other guys, as we're going to be doing a little competition over the coming month or so as this game evolves. See whose pets last the longest. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really love Pizza Pets. Love what they're building. I've been a Pizza Ninja holder. We're really excited to be partnering with them. Awesome collection, really pushing the limits in the ordinal space, providing new tech, etc., and pushing what can be done on Bitcoin. Big fan of Pizza Pets. Tune in tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Keep an eye on their Twitter. I think they're going to be doing a spaces as well. And if you have a Pizza Pet, go to their Discord. You can jump into the conversation.
Pizza Pets, all you can eat for only $50. Get in now, because that price could go up, but make sure you're feeding that pet, because if you don't, it's gonna die. And that 50 is zero.
Yep. 50K collection. I think it's going to be much smaller of a collection when it ends. So if you can keep your pets alive, I think you're going to be having a good time.
Is there an award for killing the most pets?
There is no way to kill pets. There is no way to kill pets. I mean, you can. I mean,
we can find a way, buddy.
Directly kill. I mean, you can neglect your pet to death, I suppose.
Oh, I just sent my Pizza Pet to Coinbase. You're dead.
And that is, could you potentially like charge Coinbase with a murder there?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
You didn't keep my pet alive.
Turn that into a meme coin.
Yeah, there we go. Ellie.jfs says so you didn't need a Pizza Ninja to get a Pizza Pet. Bodoggo only. Yes, we had a form in the Bodoggo's Discord. Bodoggo's 8 on those. Bodoggo's whales 8 a little bit more.
Come.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah, absolute quick there. But that being said, we're gonna jump into week 23 of Top Dog. We're gonna break down week 22 here. We're gonna share the screen. We're gonna click the buttons correctly. Week 22, Bo Puppo is in the lead. 7 points on LA.JPEG. He pulled away 2 weeks ago. He maintained the lead this week. He's got 109 or 62 out of 109 answered correctly. 62
This
is
Bo Puppo MFer don't miss.
Yeah, 57% correct.
Yo, this Bo Puppo motherfucker.
He don't miss. I'm dying.
Speaking of not missing, T-Ward only answered 73 questions, but he's at a 60% hit rate, highest hit rate of anybody. He answered 3 out of 5 last week. T-Ward's been crushing as well and is climbing up the leaderboard.
That's why I always buy any ticker he shills in the Discord because I'm like 60% win rate. I'm in.
T-Ward, yeah, shout out there. Resolutions for last week. Bitcoin, will it hit 110K at any point this week? No. Higher floors, apes, or pudgies? Pudgies. A lot of us took apes there when they were up like 2 weeks or so last time.
Dumbass!
The ME Magic Eden's token FTV over under 2.5 billion.
Over.
This is over. This is over. Just over 4 bill at the time of the start of the show. Chonks over under 0.01 ETH. This is under, but it's been on a little bit of a run. It's 0.007 right now, and we're moving. I'm seeing some offers come into.
You know how I've matured? I literally minted my chunks. I haven't looked at them once since. I don't even know if I got a rares or not. I just said this is gonna do the whole post dip. You know, I'm not even gonna check in this thing for 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, Elon's gonna tweet about it.
Yeah, check out my chunk. He's gonna make it his PFP.
Yeah, I got a massive chunk.
That universe exists. And question number 5: who's gonna win the fight, BitBoy or Ansem? The answer was neither. No one got this one right. It was a draw.
What? I saw a clip of BitBoy just taking some shots, dude.
Like in the bar.
I don't even know how it's legal. He has twice the arm length.
Yeah, so it was an interesting week. Basically, only 4 questions because no one got the BitBoy question correct. We're gonna jump on the questions for this week. We're gonna run it back. Is Bitcoin gonna hit 110K this week at any point? Kicks.
Is Bitcoin hit what?
110K at any point this week. We are currently at just under 101K.
We're at 101.
101.
Let's go yes, dude. Let's be a little bullish.
I'm gonna go yes with you, Clemente.
Well,
110K.
December 16th Santa Rally Giga Spike. You know what I'm saying?
I go
dog?
yes.
Shit, sorry for my delay. I just saw a meme coin go to $1 million out of the gate, and I was like,
Oh, Frank?
yeah.
Yeah, I got in. I shared it in the Bodoggo's Discord. We were in at 260.
Of course. He's gonna hit 110K at any point this week.
I'm not mad about it, man. You know, like just a casual 15 Solano on the show.
All right, easy.
You know,
stop.
ticker.
Keywords on the yes. You gotta love to see that when you're also on the yes. We have Mr. Yellow. No on Bitcoin. Second question: will the Pengu airdrop go live
By
Yes.
next Friday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Easy say yes. I say yes. Easy no info. I know info, so I say yes. Easy say yes.
Yeah, look at his face, bro. He knows.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna fade him.
Yes.
I think he's
Dude, look at his face, bro. Look at his face.
Me made money.
I don't know shit about shit.
I'm gonna go with no. Clemente
I'm gonna leverage on perps.
had liquidity.
Dude. I mean, no. I'm gonna go no, just because I'm mad.
Mad at what?
2 million on Frank. Goddamn.
Dude, no, because Easy's like, I don't
Shit.
know when this thing's gonna launch.
Shit, this Frank's shit gonna go 2 million. He's gonna get himself a little 10x. Shit.
Oh man.
You couldn't. Hey, easy. You're supposed to do this when you have a new ticker and we're live on the show. Supposed to get
What
the
do I
blinks, dude.
All right, we're gonna take
1.5, 1.6.
2 mil.
Who's Frank and why is this running?
So he's in jail right now for tax evasion for Bitcoin. He didn't know he had to self-report it.
Oh,
First
this guy.
instance of criminal prosecution solely focused on cryptocurrency tax evasion.
This happened a
2
couple
years
of
in prison for failing to report 4 million in crypto gains.
Yeah, I mean the whole story is actually really wild because this all came out in a civil suit because he managed his dad's estate and like fucked over his dad and or like his other siblings found out because he was like managing the estate and he like took a bunch of money from the estate and like bought Bitcoin and it went up massively, but then he didn't like return the Bitcoin to the state. So basically during the civil case, they laid out exactly what this guy did. So then like the prosecutors on the criminal side were just like, cool, like we didn't have to even know about this. You just dropped it on our lap. Now we're going to take you to jail. And yeah, no, he sold Bitcoin and he didn't pay taxes on it. It wasn't like a gotcha thing. It's just literally like you sold like $5 million of Bitcoin, took it out into fiat, went on a real estate buying frenzy and never paid taxes on the money you took out. I mean, that's just kind of obvious. Plus he held it for a bunch of years. You're like long-term capital gains, dude. Like you're paying 0 to 20% on it. What's you doing there, bud?
You know who's not going to jail? Pizza Pets.
Pizza Pets, the #1 jail-proof NFT.
If you're in prison, they'll probably die, but that's okay because they fly high. Pizza.
This goes to 2 million, and I didn't buy because I didn't look at the Bodoggos Discord where Easy said, "Get in the shit." It's 200K. That's a 10x.
Pizza.
Got to be in the Bodoggos Discord, especially during our show while Easy's out here on the stream and just.
I should have known because he was clicking. His eyes were like this, and he wasn't saying shit, dude. He was like this.
Yeah, that's literally what he does.
If you're not watching on YouTube, you're doing yourself a disservice as Kicks absolutely just nailed the Easy impression. I didn't notice that a couple minutes ago because he was very small and it didn't quite jog the attention, but I'm sure that's exactly what happened there. Question number 3, CryptoPunks over under 45 ETH at the beginning of the show next week. Easy wanted to buy one, but he held off. They're at 40 ETH right now, very thin to 45, less than 24 punks to 45. Will they be at 45 at the beginning of the show next week?
Easy, stop clicking the keyboard, dog. We hear you.
He just dumped his whole stack, dude. $5x right there.
Just printed 47 soul.
Frankson, I'm out.
Kicks, CryptoPunks over under 45 ETH. Easy, CryptoPunks over under 45 ETH.
Over.
Clemente.
Over.
I'm going to fade Clemente here. Sorry, Easy. It's also fading you in the process. Kicks.
Under.
Under. Do you think Pudgies will flip punks?
I do, but not
Briefly, yes.
next week. Another story here. I'll give you some context on number 4. Ethereum ETFs have been cooking. Just shy of $1 billion worth of net inflows over the last 5 days. Over the next 5 days, over under 1 billion of net inflows to Ethereum.
Every time I do that, I open up like 600 programs on my computer.
my screen disappeared, so I thought I
almost
signed off.
closed the
Dude.
tab for StreamYard 'cause
My GeForce experience popped up, and it was like, "Do you want to record your screen?"
Ray,
Over
I'm sorry.
1 billion of net inflows to Ethereum ETFs.
Over.
Over. I thought you said Ethereum NFTs got $1 billion of inflow. I was like, "Damn, dude, that's a lot."
No shot, dude.
Over.
Over for Clemente, over for Easy. Kicks.
Over.
We're gonna
One
go
sec,
over
need to
across the
hydrate.
board here. Yeah, get the liquidity.
Fuck yes.
Get into the liquidity pool.
Just dump the
Not
whole
now,
water.
Chief.
Oh
Hydrate.
shit! I didn't know there was any water left in this.
Last one. So this is on the back of some news. What happened here?
He just dumped water all over himself.
Kick
I thought I drank it all. I didn't even look. It was a no look.
I
We're
need to
fine.
get back to the YouTube.
I gotta change these sweatpants though. It looks like I peed my pants.
I'm soaking wet right now. This hoodie's soaked. The shorts I'm
You got
wearing,
me.
literally
Hey,
a
dude,
different
I'm gonna be
shade.
honest. You got me wet with that 10x, dude.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, so it's now pulling.
Is
back
it
to
the
1.4?
water?
Easy. Have you sold any?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I dumped the entire bag.
God, I love it.
The whole.
Dude, I want to
thing.
buy. I might buy.
I want to buy this dip. Yeah, I want to buy this dip. I'm up. I put 5 soul in. I only netted 13, so I could have sold it a little bit better. But I got a little nervous because I needed to change these characters. This good wallet bought, but it's too similar to Frank's wallet. And then Kick said Frank bought. So I also dumped because I was like,
Oh, it's LARPing. Sorry, man. I got in your head.
I just bought.
Yeah, I mean, still, like, dude, I made in the last, how much in the last 6 hours today, I've made, thanks to Bull X Neo, I can check this, 3.2K. Not bad.
Oh yeah,
I'm doing pretty well on
Neo.
Neo.
I just locked in this morning. This morning I was made like a cool, clean like 6x. It's giga
Nothing
send
crazy.
off my buy,
Nothing
dude.
crazy.
It's fucking giga send, dog. And then I found another one, and then I twirlied that into another 6x. So I'm up $17,000 this morning.
So can you explain the twirly?
17K is pretty close. That's since Neo's launched. It's pretty close.
We can't see
Pretty
it.
close.
Oh, there we go.
Pretty
16K.
close. Pretty close. Not quite. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Last question. Coming on the back of a Fantasy Top announcement, V2 launched. They raised $4.2 million from Dragonfly. Don't know what the valuation is.
Good for them.
Last question is, who's going to finish higher in fantasy this week? Clemente or Easy?
Clemente.
I'll do Clemente, and I'm late to a meeting.
Love you,
all
guy.
See ya.
See you, Kicks.
Dude, I'm covered in water.
Clemente's at 30 right now. Easy's at 59. I feel like when
dude,
Memecoin's hot, I'm
Easy
going
might
to
perform
take Easy.
better. Yeah, I'm gonna take Easy as well.
I just need to find some misinformation in the spread. Those always do the best.
So Easy's on Clemente. Clemente's on Easy.
What do you
did
mean by
Kick
that?
say? I mean, you're on each other. We saw the picture.
Type shit. Type shit. Type shit.
I forget who Kicks picked. I'll have to watch back and figure that out. We have some different answers to the crowd. We got Clemente from T-Word. We got Clemente from Ron Man. Mr. Yellow says, easy on fantasy. God, I'm so bad at accents.
That was a southern accent.
I keep doing that for Mr.
Easy
Yellow.
on fantasy.
Making a bad decision, just double dipped Frank.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. You never go back in. You never go back in, right?
Yeah, but I like this wallet that bought.
Okay. Okay.
This
feel ya, I
motherfucker
feel ya.
usually prints.
I feel you. I feel you. Before we wrap for the
just-
day, you can go ahead, Clemente.
No, I just said I like it when the dev is not needed for the operation. There's no dev execution risk.
Before we wrap for the day, we're going to thank the sponsor of today's show, Pizza Pets again.
Pizza Pets. Pizza Pets.
Pizza
The
Pets.
number one collectible in your pocket.
Pizza Pet's now tradable on all major ordinals marketplaces. $60 get you a Pizza Pet. You can find that in the couch. They're revealing on Saturday, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Collecting each of the 11 different types is going to reward you with something special if you can keep them alive throughout the game. And I plan on keeping all of mine alive. Full transparency. I hold 20 of these things now.
What the?
I swept a bunch yesterday at 0.0003 when they launched. That's a clean 2x if I've ever seen one. Love Pizza Pets. Love what they're building. This game is going to be awesome. I've had a look at the different mechanics that's going to be released tomorrow. Really, really cool stuff. Building awesome tech on ordinals, pushing the boundaries. Check out Pizza Pets. Get involved in the game. Go to the Pizza Ninjas Discord. If you have a Pizza Pet, you can sign up and join the chat. There's a lot of lore and game strategy going on. Thank you again, Pizza Pets. Big, big fans of the Pizza Ninjas ecosystem. Love that we are partnering with them for this game and this launch. It's gonna be a ton of fun tracking along with this as we're going through the game loop. It's gonna take about a month, and we're gonna have a lot of fun throughout that whole month. I'm gonna dominate these two jabronis over the course of it. Technical says bash keyboards. But thank you all for listening to today's show. That's gonna wrap it up. You can catch us on all major podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple.
No, Easy's lost it. Easy's fully lost it.
As we're banging keyboards off of our own heads now. Easy has now poured a water bottle on himself.
This guy's drenched.
You can
I'm
only,
soaking wet, dude.
you can only catch us if you're watching on YouTube. Thank you all for listening. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you next week. Every day, 9 to 5, every weekday. Take care.